Hey, hey, hey! Good afternoon, y'all, and welcome back to where the magic happens, here in Pelion, South Carolina. Y'all, it's a beautiful Wednesday. It's hump day! For all y'all out there who know, it's Wednesday, my dudes! Alright, y'all. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it and let's see what's going down over here in Wormtown. And let's see what the Worm Wizards are doing today. Oh, look at there. I got a bunch of red mites right in the center there. I need to get some more bread so we can capture those. I forgot to bring it out. I got some old bread in the house too. Shoot. Well, we got a bunch of worm activity here on the sides. And along here. I didn't put any chicken feed out. Did I? Yeah, actually I did. I put just a tiny little bit of chicken feed right in the middle. That's probably why all those little red mites are there. Eating that chicken feed. This bin here, I think, has got the worst mite problem out of all 8 bins. Let's see what's going down over on this side of town. It's hump day, guys. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit here today. The birds are tweeting. It's a beautiful day. Feels nice. It's a gentle breeze outside today. The worms are squirming and worming. Got a bunch of activity on the underside of the lids. Woo! Look at there. We got a visitor. Hello, Lucas. Long time no see. Good to see you today, Lucas. Well, I'm surprised to see you here today, Mr. Gnome. How'd you get in here? I did not put that here. I don't know who put that here. It's kind of freaky, y'all. It's kind of freaky. I hope one of my kids put it there, because if one of my kids didn't put it there, maybe my shed's haunted. Maybe Mr. Gnome come alive at night and wanders around in the shed. What's that say? 62, about 60, almost 63, y'all. So the bin's temp looks pretty good. All right, Mr. Gnome, we'll be back to see you again in a little while. I wonder what else crazy things I'm going to find in here. Nothing. Well, as y'all can see, I got a bunch of nice red wigglers here, y'all. If anybody needs any. The description of these videos has a link in there. If you click on it, it'll take you to our eBay store. And y'all, I sell worms that I hand dig for fishing. So I get the biggest ones when I hand dig, get down deep in there. Or also, I sell them for folks who want to start their own worm farm or a compost pile or worm bin. I sell them by the weight, quarter pound, half pound, pound. That's like 250, 500, and 1,000 count, approximately. Y'all, I sure would appreciate the support if anybody is interested in some worms. I also got some castings over there on the eBay store if y'all anybody's interested in that. That's what I got into worm farming for. I just wanted all the castings I could get. Just wanted to produce as much as I could for my own personal use. I didn't realize when I first got started that they were going to breed and multiply as fast as they do. Shocker. Oh yeah, let's see if we caught some mites with that bread. Oh yeah, looks like we did. I'll go in there and get some bread and bring it out and put in the other bin today. All right. Well, let's get that there bread out of there. Let's see how many mites on the other side of it. Oh, it's covered. It's covered in mites. All right, y'all. All right, let's see. Let's look at all of them. Oh yeah, covered in mites. Covered in mites. I don't even know if I can pick that up, y'all. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do the best I can. Look at all them mites. I'm going to get some diatomaceous reserve and sprinkle on them bad boys. Alright, y'all. Well, y'all remember how you do this. How you get rid of these mites. You got to say the sacred words. When you go out here at the edge of the woods over here. See? And you get out in the edge of your woods. And you go, get on out of here. And you hook them. Like that right there. And you get them way out there in the woods. That's how you get rid of your red mites. You got to trap them with the bread. And then you got to say the sacred words. Now, don't forget about the sacred words. You got to say, get on out of here. And then they'll get out of here. But yeah, obviously I need to douse it with some more diatomaceous earth. And also probably set some more bread in here to trap some more mites. Probably. But y'all see, this bin here and that bin there. They're the ones that have the most of the mites in them. Now, there are mites in these bins too, but they ain't like those two, that's for sure. So, I ain't been... Another thing I stopped doing, I stopped rotating the leachate water back on top here because I'm trying to let the bin dry out a little bit. Same thing with that bin over there. And I'm also not going to feed them any, chicken feed. So, hopefully that'll help. Between that and the diatomaceous earth and trying to trap them with the bread, hopefully I can get a handle on the mite problem or situation. It's not too much of a problem at the moment. They're just competing for the food at the moment. I haven't noticed any detrimental issues with the worms. But that's just me, y'all. That's just my observation. But I don't want to be putting chicken feed in there and feeding red mites either, you know. I'm trying to feed worms, not mites. I'm not making mite compost. I'm making worm compost. So anyhow, which is another reason why I don't put a ton of food scraps in here. If you put a ton of food scraps in your bins, you're going to end up with lots of black soldier flies and red mites and them little white pot worms. And you'll even get cockroaches and you'll get all kind of stuff. You even get mice and stuff like that. So, you know, I try to simplify the diet. And what I found was the mushroom compost and then supplement with some protein, some kind of feed that you can sprinkle in a little at a time. Hey, Aries. How's it going? Kind of scared me a little bit there. I would pet you, but my hand's dirty. You can come over here and rub on my leg, though. Where are you going? Aries. Say hey to the camera. You ain't gonna say hey to you're just looking at my glove, ain't you? Alright, well, I can't pet you. I apologize. I'll have to pet you later. I'll take a rain... Give me a rain check, okay? I'll pet you later, I promise. Now, don't drink that. Don't drink that. It'll give you the squirts. Aries, don't drink that. It'll give you the squirts. I don't really know if it'll give her the squirts, but I probably don't. She don't need to be drinking it, I don't think. What do y'all think? Look at all those wormies. The bedding's nice and moist, but not too moist. Look here, let me see if I can get some in my hand. Kind of squeeze it a little. I'll get some out in all the worms. Kind of squeeze it a little bit. If you look, there's no excess moisture coming out of the bedding. It's just nice and it just clumps a little bit when you squeeze it. It clumps, but it falls apart easily. But it's not dripping wet. That's what you want to see. You probably could even let it get a little drier, probably. But there's a fine balance, you know. I mean, I have found that the wetter your bin runs, the more the worms will breed, and they like to breed more when it's wetter. But also the wetness can cause other issues too. So you got to find that fine point where it's moist enough to promote the breeding, but not so moist enough to promote all the other stuff that you're trying to avoid. So it is kind of a little balancing act. But once you start doing it, and you kind of play around with it, you see what works and what don't work, and try not to overdo nothing and have no knee-jerk reactions, you should do all right. That's how I've been doing it. I bring you along every day for the journey. Every day I take fresh videos just like this, checking on my worms, and you never know what's going to happen. Like we saw Mr. Gnome here. We didn't know he was going to be here. You never know what's going to happen. So, if you want to come along and follow the journey and talk with me and Mr. Gnome, never know when Mr. Gnome's going to show up apparently. subscribe to the channel, y'all. I was looking, we got over 1,760 subscribers to the channel now. When we get to 2,500, we're having a giveaway that's open to everybody, even international viewers. And the giveaway is going to be 2 American Silver Eagles, y'all. Yes, sir, that's right. I took some shorts of them the other day if you want to go look at them, and I posted some pictures of them just the other day too. So go check them out if you haven't yet. But yep, one of y'all lucky viewers out there is going to win those 2 American Silver Eagles. And I sure would appreciate the support, y'all. If you don't need any worms and you don't need any worm castings for your garden, but you still want to support the channel, all you gotta do is give it a thumbs up. Maybe share it with a friend. Like I said already, just subscribe to the channel. Sit back and enjoy the show. Drop a question every now and then if you got any questions. I try to answer everybody's questions as best I can, and if I don't know the answer, I'll try to figure it out and get back to you. We'll find it out together. Well, y'all, if you made it this far, go on and drop us a comment and let us know if you made it this far. And if you did make it this far, you already know. I appreciate it. God bless you. And y'all come back now. You hear?